Hello everyone, Islamic friends, this time Islamic coverage, is back in front of you to share Islamic info and hopefully inspire your activities today. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and activate the bell button notification so as not to miss the latest news from the Islamic coverage channel. We often hear from those who are anti-religious the statement that they only need science while God and religion are all just myths and are not supported by scientific evidence. Dr. Atsushi Kamal Okuda, political systems expert at Keio University in Japan, initially thought so. However, his views changed after he discovered Islam. Dr. Okuda once crossed the line of life without God in his life. Now he cannot live without God's guidance. Before Islam, Dr. Okuda described his life as immoral and lacking knowledge of the true purpose of life. Before Islam, my life was barbaric, so barbaric, lack of knowledge. I don't know the truth, said Dr. Okuda. He went on a journey in search of the truth, struggling in a long intellectual search with various religions, until he found Islam and decided to study it properly. While pursuing his doctorate, he took a great interest in Islamic law. While he was doing research, he came across a research paper in which his eyes fell on a verse from the Quran that changed his life forever. The verse was about how Allah created humans from earth. One of the verses that talks about it is in Surah 15, verse 26, where Allah says, وَلَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ مِنْ صَلْصَالٍ مِنْ حَمَانٍ مَسْنُونٍ. And indeed, we have created man, Adam, from dry clay, from black mud, which was given form. While continuing his research on Islam, he decided to move to Aleppo, Syria, to continue his studies and even learned Arabic. His joy and relief at becoming a Muslim was a blessing like no other in his life. At that moment, I converted to Islam. I believe that this is the greatest gift from Allah in my life, he said. Today, Dr. Okuda is an inspiration. He is a role model not only for Japanese Muslims but also for people around the world, an example of finding truth and guidance for oneself. Now, Dr. Okuda works hard as a preacher. He continues to share the gifts of his faith in Islam with others. He worked passionately with his circle of friends and companions in Japan to spread the message of Islam in Japan. He did this to save the Japanese people from a life without God, towards a nation of monotheism. Currently, Okuda is trying hard together with his colleagues and students in Japan to spread Islam in Japan and saving Sakura country from the destruction of the faith.